Tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Creates a little space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
It's caught. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hampton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback keeps it, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Duke. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The give on the counter. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Givens. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 47. Fourth down coming up.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Caught behind the line. It's Barry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. With jet sweep pass. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up fourth down.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The handoff to Johnson. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to...
Oh, it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Unleashes it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10.
Northern Illinois, 24. Western Kentucky, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the snap, it's Duke. And some room to work. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Hutchinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The sure hands, it's Hutchinson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Barry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the option. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. The run to the right. Turning it on! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Tackle on the play at the 29-yard line. Brings up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hutchinson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Gonna look downfield again. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got him. Touchdown, WKU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Duke.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The run from the shotgun. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the tailback. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Quarterback will keep it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw.
There he goes. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the two-point conversion.
29 Philly.
Barrels ahead. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in.
That keeps the score for Northern Illinois.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Running through contact. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He rifles one deep down the right side. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Hilltoppers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They want that clock to run. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open on the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
They'll try the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. On the ground, it's Duke. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. They'll leave it with him. He's all the way three. An electric run has them set up. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henry. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's going to go down as time has run out.